Naveen or Nala, two completely opposite personalities. And a story that's hard to believe. The woman in the picture is either Naveen or Nala, two sides of the same coin, but as different as night and day. What makes this story extraordinary is that this woman managed to convince everyone she was both. One of her personalities lived a normal life, in the light, in front of people. But the other was terrifying in every sense, especially when you realize how many crimes she was involved in.
Welcome to Arabian Sherlock, where every crime teaches a lesson, and every ending leaves a scar.
The story begins in 2016 in Alexandria, Egypt, specifically in a neighborhood called Camp Shizar. In one of the apartment buildings, neighbors began noticing a terrible smell coming from the flat of their elderly neighbor, Uncle Malak, who had been missing for days. He was 74, lived alone, and they feared the worst. As they approached the door, they noticed the lock was broken. They hesitated and called the police. Security forces arrived. They confirmed the lock had been tampered with, but strangely the door wasn't really locked, just made to look like it was. With a gentle push, it swung open, and immediately the smell confirmed it. There was a body inside. The apartment was quiet, too quiet. Its contents scattered, as if someone had searched everything. Then they entered the bedroom, and everything changed. On the bed was the lifeless body of Uncle Malak, covered with several blankets. When they removed them, it was clear he had been dead for 3 to 4 days, a deep wound to the head, marks of strangulation on his neck. This was not natural. It was murder. Forensics confirmed it. The blood had dried. The body was decomposing. The smell was unbearable. With a broken lock and a ransacked apartment, it was obvious someone attacked him inside his home. Blood near the door suggested the attack started there. He was dragged to the bedroom and killed there. No blood was found elsewhere. Next to the bed, investigators found a money transfer receipt, 100,000 Egyptian pounds, withdrawn just 5 days before his death. But the money was gone. The apartment was filthy, a sign that Uncle Malak lived alone, with no one to care for him. After documenting the scene, his body was transferred to the coroner, and the investigation began. They learned he was a widower, with 2 sons working in the Gulf, known to be extremely stingy, never spending money on himself or anyone else. He was socially isolated. Only a few people from the nearby cafe knew him. He wasn't liked, but he wasn't hated, just quiet. More importantly, he had a bank account with over £2 million, a massive amount in 2016. And yet, he lived like a pauper. His sons sent him money regularly. He was known to keep cash in his home, which means the killer likely knew this. Investigators found something critical. A month before the murder, Uncle Malak filed a report against a woman named Nivien Hassan Mohammed. He accused her of stealing £47,000. She was a nurse, helping elderly people and cleaning homes, and she was the only person with regular access to him. But no official records of her existed. Even stranger, Uncle Malak never followed up. He never returned to the police. Why? Did he get the money back, or did he meet Nivien again? That's when Nivien became the prime suspect. The cafe regulars remembered her. A veiled woman, divorced, struggling mother, working as a nurse. She seemed respectable. Everyone vouched for her. She helped clean and care for him, but no one knew her last name. Still, no one believed she could kill. Investigators checked security footage from the cafe. After a long search, they found a blurry image of her, but still no real identity. Then came the twist. One officer noticed Naveen looked exactly like another woman, Nahala Hassan Mohammed. That changed everything. Nala wasn't just anyone, she was a dangerous criminal, with over 60 prior convictions. Charges of theft, pickpocketing, prostitution, drug dealing, fraud, and possession of weapons. The gap between Naveen and Nala was the difference between light and darkness. Police searched for her. Eventually, they got a tip. She had rented a chalet in Alexandria and was using it for illegal activities. A team moved in and arrested her. The moment she saw them, she calmly said, "If you're here about Uncle Malik, yes, I killed him." Just like that, as if she was confessing to spilling coffee. During interrogation, she admitted everything. She disguised herself as Naveen to gain access to homes of the elderly, pretending to be a nurse, winning their trust, then robbing them and disappearing. That's how she met Uncle Malik. She played the part, the sweet, struggling woman. One day, she found money in his wardrobe, later discovered it was 47,000 pounds. She stole it, rented the chalet, went back to her old life. When Uncle Malik found out, he filed a report. A month later, she returned to the cafe to test the waters. She heard people say he went to the police, and they pressured her to go speak with him. But she was listening, watching, waiting. When she heard he sent someone to find her, she snapped. How dare he try to expose me? She decided to kill him. That night, just before dawn, she took burglary tools, climbed to his apartment, broke in. He tried to run. She struck him in the head with a screwdriver, dragged him to the bedroom, covered him with blankets, sat on him until he stopped breathing. Then she searched the apartment again, found 100,000 pounds, took it, and disappeared. Back to being Nala, looking for her next victim. She confessed to everything, was put on trial, and sentenced to death. But the truth is, Nala wasn't just a criminal. She was filled with hate. She couldn't stand seeing others live in peace, while she lived in chaos. It was as if she wanted revenge, not on one person, but on society, for her own mistakes. In the end, don't trust people so easily. Don't let strangers into your home. Don't be fooled by appearances. Who would have thought that Naveen, the kind woman with a soft smile, was really Nala with over 60 criminal charges?